Table etiquettes, baby. Okay, it's YouTube. So my vibe gotta be a little different over here on YouTube. But before I get into this message, I just gotta double check. 'Cause last time I was over here with this phone, it did not work right. So I want to make sure that when I'm tapped in, I'm tapped in. So let me see. It's not even showing up. How interesting. Hold on, collective. Hold on. Okay, I got action. Okay, that's great. That's great to know I got action. Great. So, collective, we in the love vibe, right? Love. Um, I was getting a message. I don't know if it's gonna relate over here on YouTube, but I was getting a message that had that John B song. What you say, boo? If you ask for to say so somebody is somewhere, in their feels, right? They in their feels, feeling like, you they boo, they love you, they care about you, they missing you, all that type of stuff. So that's kind of the vibe that I was tapping into. So we gonna start with my true emotions, a deck for the heart oracles. If y'all ain't seen these, man, I use them so frequently. I'm surprised you guys haven't seen them. But let's go ahead, tap in. You guys can visit me on my website. I'm blackmadonnahp everywhere, so it's real simple to find me if you really want to. But let's go ahead, tap in, and see this person's true emotions. Beloved, what's this person's true emotions for the collective? Let's go ahead, tap in. Ooh, oh, 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 oh. Oh, they going through the dark night of soul. And they watch tarot readings about you, collective. I want to know if you still love me or how you are feeling about us. Told you. Wherever this person is, they are left clueless because they don't know if you still love them, if you still care. They don't know what you feeling. But they know one thing, their brain can't take it no more. This is a person that's overthinking, overanalyzing, right? Because anytime they resorted to tarot readings, you know how we all kind of fell into tarot readings. It was either, you were scrolling for twin flame or it came across your feed at the perfect time, however it happened. So whoever this person is, they've been diving into the tarot readings. You wouldn't even believe it because you know what? If you ever told them that you watched tarot readings or something like that, don't think they didn't pick up their remote when they were sitting there thinking about you one night and tapped in tarot readings and found something that resonated. Okay? What else, beloved? What else is this person's true emotions? Ooh, I think you are an amazing person. I'm so happy I met someone like you. And when this person says amazing, your love is so amazing. It's a song, is what I was getting. But I can't pick up the lyric. Maybe because Keith Sweat and everybody else is playing into my ear. But this person, when they say amazing, you don't meet amazing people too often, right? You might meet some average, everyday people. You might meet some people that's cool. You might meet some people that, is just fun to be around, whatever. But when this person says that you are amazing, they mean amazing, right? I think you are an amazing person, not only for dealing with their stuff, not only for that, but just the character and what you embody, right? The things that you endure, the way you come out of it. This person's looking at your character. They're not just talking about external things, right? So this person thinks that you're amazing and they happy that they met someone like you. I feel like you inspire this person in some type of way, right? This person, when you meet certain people in your life that expand your mind, right? That expand your growth and things like that. And I feel like you was one of these people in this person's life, right? They thought you were simply amazing. What else, beloved? What else is this person's true emotions for the collective? Hey, hey, hey. I want to be the perfect one for you. I need some time to grow. I can't grow with you right now. And this person ain't lying. They do need some time to grow. They need some time to grow. They need some time to grow up. They need some time to grow the fuck up, right? Because this person at the time was very immature. They were stuck in ego, right? They were stuck in pride. They were vibrating at a very low frequency. So when this person says that I can't grow with you right now, that's exactly what they mean. Like, it may be the reason why, oh, for some of you guys are in separation. You think it's an actual breakup, but it's a separation. Because for them to say, I can't grow with you, I need some time to grow, I can't grow with you right now, it means this person has hopes for the future. Not only that, I feel like some of them watched that tarot reading and they found out some information that's like, oh, there's still a chance or something like that. But yeah, whoever this individual is, yeah, boom. A love like yours comes around once in a lifetime. I regret. And this is the energy I was picking up on. A person that's sitting around living in regrets, regretting not saying the right things when they needed to say it, regretting not being the person that you wanted them to be, regretting not showing you the love that you needed to be shown, regretting not being honest, being truthful, being reliable, all those things, right? This person is living in regret of not having you around. Remember, the person thinks you're an amazing person, right? You don't want to lose people like that out of your life because people like that are very rare. What else, beloved? Give me one more. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Expect a call. Expect a call from me. I'm just thinking of what to say and how to say it. So this person sitting back in the cut, they want to reach out, right? But they got to articulate their words correct. Like I was telling the TikTok collective, and I'll be over there on TikTok because it's a whole vibe compared to YouTube. I don't know why y'all be over here so quiet. But yeah, like I was telling TikTok, this person, you know, it's hard for them to approach you because they don't know how you feeling. First off, they're getting tarot reads to know how you're feeling, right? To see if it's okay to come towards you and whatnot, right? But it's like this person is articulating some type of plan before they come in. They don't want to come in and you still in your King of Swords, Queen of Swords energy. You still mad, you ain't forgave, you still upset, you still snapping, all that type of stuff. That's a whole different part of the reading. Hopefully we'll get into it later. But this person want to make sure that it's cool to come in, number one. Number two, that you still love them, that you still care about them because they don't want to make a fool out of themselves. And number three, they want to make sure that when they call, they know what to say and how to say it. They want to seem confident and appear confident. They don't want to be stumbling over their words and all type of stuff like that. So whoever this person is, they planning on coming in, but they really is trying to do some work on themselves, beloved, behind closed doors. Give me one more for their true emotions. One more, beloved. Too many cards. I know they got a lot of emotions for the collective, but way too many cards, love. Give me one card, please. Two still came out. Ooh, they feel this one in their soul. If you loved me, you would have stayed with me. You walked away from me like I never mattered to you. And this is how they felt. Like it was just too easy just for you to walk away and leave this situation where it was. You know, it wasn't that easy for them to leave you alone. They never just completely cut you off. But for you to just walk away, you couldn't have loved me. You couldn't have cared about me because you walked away from me like I never even mattered to you. And I thought we was better than that. I thought you was my ride or die. I thought that we was in love, or we supposed to be in love, like Kevin Gates said. But this person, man, you hit their ego with this one. You walked away like I never mattered to you. That hurt it, right? That hurt that person because this person is coming back and saying, I love you so much. See, this is what you wouldn't have knew about your person. I love you so much. My love, you are so special to me. I want to spend time together with you. And this is the reason why they're getting ready to call. But this hurt their ego. This hurt their pride. This hurt their soul. Okay? Let's see what else is going on with this person that's at a distance from the collective, that's in love with the collective. What else, love? Rehearsing the past, mental scripts, guilt, self-blame. Yeah, they blame themselves. They finally looking at the man, the woman in the mirror, and they can't help but to not like what they see, right? They're seeing that reflection of themselves in the way that they behaved, the way that they reacted, the way that they mishandled this situation. They wish that they would have handled it better. Now they're replaying those scenes and the moments when you two were together, those last few times or the last couple of times, and what they could have had there differently, because the card cards say, I should say, and this is what this person is thinking about what they should have said and what they could say now. But this person is stuck, I feel like. I feel like this person, the only way for them to be unstuck is for them to come forward and start talking to you or get some type of understanding regarding the situation and what happened. Do you guys remember that time when you was stuck, right? When you couldn't move forward and whatnot, and how you felt like you needed to talk to this person to get some type of relief, right? But since you couldn't talk to them, you started watching tarot readings and you wanted to know how they felt about you and how you put this person on the pedestal and you thought they were so freaking amazing and how you love this person. So they are going through what you've already been through, right? In this energy. So whoever this person is, they're blaming themselves for everything that happened between you two. This is a person like, how can I put this? This is a person that's had time to sit down. Remember, it is a winter time, right? We just left the fall. So this is a person that's been sitting, been thinking. You know, this person has been in synchronicities and signs, downloads, all kind of stuff. Even when this person don't want to, even when they're trying to be distracted and work or do whatever it is that they're doing, I feel like this individual, this person, you come to their mind, right? A song comes across the radio, a word, a birthday, some type of stuff like that. But this person is stuck wherever they are. They want to move forward, but they can't move forward without talking to you first, right? What else is going on with this person? What else is going on with this person, please? Yeah. Boom. Gaslighted. Doubting yourself. Twisted truth. Right? So this person is feeling this deeply. They're doubting themselves because they don't know if they should come forward, because they don't know if you still love them or not. They feel like they're running out of time, or the time is an illusion now because, damn, it's been too long. I feel like when this person is talking about it's all your fault, that's how they really feel. Like this person's telling themselves all kind of negative things about themselves that got their head hurting, right? This is what makes them run to the tarot readings. This is what's making them, want to know how you're feeling and want to know what they should say when they come in and talk to you. This person need a relief. I can't even get my words out because this is how bad it is. This person needs a fucking relief. They head be hurting. They be thinking about you. Do you remember the dark night of the soul? You remember this was you sitting in the room? You remember how you used to just go over things over and over again in your mind and what you should have did and what you should have said and how this person may be feeling and so on and so forth. This is this person's energy right now, right? I'm talking fast because this is their energy. This is the way that they are interpreting their thoughts at this time. It's a lot of thoughts going on real fast and they're trying to catch them all at one time. It's a lot of shit that's going on with this person. But one thing is for damn sure, they can't grasp this situation without having a conversation with you, right? Yeah, healed and not hooked came out in reverse. So this person is acting like, it's all good wherever they are, like the sun is shining. Thank you, Mr. Millions. I appreciate it, love. But they're acting like the sun is shining wherever they are, but ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Ain't no sunshine when he's gone, right? That's kind of the energy of this person. I feel like this person is trying to act like they're emotionally detached from the situation because you are emotionally detached for the situation. They are picking up on your energy. Like I said, this person got me talking fast. So I don't know if your person talk fast or why I'm talking so damn fast, because usually I'm a player about my shit. I don't talk this fast. But this person is in this energy. They got a lot to say and a lot of thoughts going through their head. So they're trying to get it out all at one time, right? And I also feel like whatever's going on with this person and this ain't no sunshine when she's gone energy, this is the road that they're putting on for people. This is the road that they're putting on for their family members. This person is definitely wearing a mask at this time because they're trying not to allow anyone to see what they're going through behind closed doors. Behind closed doors, they got baby over there in the corner, and baby is trying to get out of the corner. The only way baby could get out the corner is if they collect them, come and let them out the corner or something. Do y'all remember that time when y'all was in this energy? This is the energy that the person is in. Okay, I told y'all baby was in the corner. Should I have been done? Dragging on already over it, denial. So this person's waiting on you in this corner to come get them. They got their boxes and shit packed. They ready to move, but they can't move without you. They need your help in some type of way. I don't understand what's going on with this person. This person is time. Something about time. right? I'm looking at the 2 clocks and how it changed, right? So this person, the perception of time, it seems longer than it has been, or it seems like a time is dragging on or something like that. But this individual, whoever they are, this is a person who's stuck in this corner. Collective, come rescue me. Yeah, you're my drug. Craving, highs and crashes, emotional addiction. Look, there they go over there in the corner. This is what they're thinking. This may be what they're replaying over and over again in their head. Like, you got to be over there with somebody else. Why you seem so happy? Why you ain't calling me? Why you not texting me? Why you not in love with me no more? You don't show me no love, no attention, no time, no affection, none of that type of stuff. So what's ever going on with that person that's sitting in the corner, they got too many thoughts and they're making me talk fast as hell. Like I said, somebody got a fast talker here, or somebody got a person that can talk their way out of any kind of situation, because I don't talk this fast. Okay, what else? The tea is cold now. No more drama, over it, past expired. And this is what they feel like you feel like you're over them, like you walked away from the situation. Ooh. Okay, we coming back to Boomerang. I see Boomerang finna be my favorite little movie to use for my readings. But y'all remember when he complained about that $100 and stuff? He was like, I paid $100 for the ticket, and you didn't even show up to the play or whatever. And she was like, oh, I'm sorry. Do you want me to give you the $100 or whatever? So they end up being intimate, and she left $100 on their dresser, right? And some type of way, this is how you left this person. I don't know if you felt this person, y'all. Hey, I don't want to get into the sexual stuff, but you bet this person feel used in some type of way, collective. This person isn't okay with you just walking away the way you walked away. Something about the way you walked away from them made them feel like less than. This is why this person came through and said this, like, if you really loved me, you would have stayed with me. You walked away from me like I never mattered to you. And that's exactly what this person means. I'm the mirror and the light. I don't chase clowns. That part, right? But whatever happened, this is how you made this person feel. That's why I say it was a blow to their ego in some type of way. Like, yeah, this person was expecting to feel this way when you walked away. Give me one more, beloved. I'm sorry, but whoever this person is, they is trying to free themselves from this situation because it was taking over them. This person feel like they deserve better than the way that you are treating them, right? Like they can have all the girls, all the men, all whatever they want to, right? But they're not being real with themselves, because even though it seems I have everything, I don't want to be a lonely fool. All of the women, all of the fancy cars, all of the money don't amount to you, right? So this is the energy. Like, even though they seem like, you deserve better everything, they know without you, their life is incomplete. Ooh, collective. Tell me more about this person, beloved. Tell me more about this person. Their life is incomplete without the collective. Tell me more about how this person feels about the collective, what they want the collective to know, please. I told you. Can we just talk? This person's listening to a lot of songs, but this person want to sit down and talk about it, talk it over. Whatever happened, I feel like this person wants to finally be honest. They want to finally be vulnerable. They want to finally open their heart up enough to talk to you about whatever was going on within the situation and where they was at that time. Because I don't feel like this person was transparent with you. I don't feel like this person was a person that knew how to be vulnerable in a situation that called for vulnerability. This person was used to surface level connections, but in order to get deep like this person had to be their true authentic self, and they weren't willing to be their true authentic self. They wanted to hide their true emotions, their true feelings, or whatever. But now they want to sit down, they want to talk about it, and they want to talk things through. They're hoping. Wow, this person. Hold on, wait, hold on. Your person is funny as hell. They like, shut up, stop telling my business. But they want to talk things through because being without you is misery, right? Remember, I was saying there's no sunshine when she's gone, when he's gone, take it how it applies, right? This is how they're feeling. So they're wondering if we could just talk and talk things through and maybe we can work this out. But you're not even giving me the opportunity to talk to you because you shut down. Yeah. So they're talking to other people, right? I feel like this person, they supposedly, dang, they trying to show, they don't want me telling you all their business. This person supposedly been talking to somebody about you, right? Trying to get some type of advice or something, asking somebody else what they think that they should do. I don't know why people go and do this, because people are going to say what? Well, if I was you, I would. But you're not me, and you're not necessarily dealing with the person that I'm dealing with, and you can only give your viewpoint and your opinion on my situation. But to actually heed and take your advice, I would have to know that you have a long-term marriage, right? You have a long-term relationship. I'm not going to take my car to the hairstylist and ask for help, right? I'm going to take my car to the mechanic and ask for help. So it's that type of ordeal. Right? So I feel like whoever this person's been talking to, wherever they've been, all of that type of stuff, this person is asking people questions about how they should come at you and what they should do about the situation. Okay. What else? What else for the collective? What else? I told you. There they go. The three of mine. Pain, betrayal, sorrow, and mental anguish. That mental anguish is getting to them. They tired, collective, of sitting over there in that corner. You're going to free me out of this corner, collective. So be careful, because some of them are going to pop up on you unexpected. Like I said, boomerang is very important, I guess, this year to my tarot deck, because Marcus was definitely a womanizer in that movie. Eddie Murphy character, definitely a womanizer, playing all them games until he met Robin, right? I feel like maybe that's how your person was. It's just ironic I named him Marcus. But maybe that's how your person was playing all the games and kind of being a womanizer, or I don't know, hoe. I don't know what's the opposing for the feminine energy. But whatever they were doing though, I feel like when they met you, they felt something, but it kind of scared them, right? It kind of made them pull away a little bit. They wasn't really trying to invest all their feelings and emotions into one person or something like that. So this person was just playing games. They was just, oh, I just got that song. Why do I feel like that? Why do I chase the cat? Ain't nothing but the dog in me. So this person was a dog, male or female, or whatnot. So they was definitely running around in these streets playing some type of games and different stuff with people and people's hearts. But now their heart is being played with. And I feel like you're going to be shocked when this person come back towards you, because you're not expecting them. Remember, they just got through talking to people, right? What should I do about the collective? So on and so forth, right? People told them what to do. They're maybe taking some type of advice because they lost without you. With this El Diablo energy, remember I was just singing that song, even though it seems I have everything, right? It may seem like this person has everything, right? But they don't have you, and that's what hurts inside, right? I feel like whoever this individual is in this El Diablo energy too, this is their thought pattern in this damn corner. We got to get your person out of the corner. I'm telling you, collective, y'all don't know, but spiritually, y'all got this person in the corner, afraid to come your way, afraid to come talk to you. You know, remember on Dirty Dancing, he had to go pull baby out the corner. He said, don't nobody put baby in the corner. This is what your person need for you to do. This person need for you to come and pull them out the corner, because obviously somebody got them held up in that motherfucker, right? And they keep thinking that you gonna come and save them. Yeah, right? Their intuition. Remember, I was talking about this person get all kind of downloads and different stuff, signs, synchronicity, all of that. Their intuition is telling them, in order to get out of the situation, in order to get baby out the corner, in order to get out of this depression, you need to talk to the collective. You need to ask for forgiveness. You need to go, be with your woman. You need to go be with your man, And this is kind of the energy that this person is in. This person appears like they always were intuitive, but just now they start listening to their intuition. You were wondering how your person knew how you felt, or how to, Ooh, that's so wrong. You were wondering how you knew how your person felt about you, and why your person would act certain ways at certain times. It's like they knew the shit to do to trigger you, and they absolutely did. Your person is very intuitive in some type of way. They picked up on your energy a lot. They knew exactly what you wanted at what times, and they knew exactly how to do you at certain times, right? This person used to use their intuition, their power, in order to, oh, power dynamics, power play. So this person had um power wars and shit with people. So this was a spiritual warfare that you and this person was dealing with and battling with and whatnot. This was not just physical. This was a spiritual battle, which makes sense why it was so strong for you and why now they're feeling it so strong. Because remember, I said that their ego got bruised. Their ego got bruised because they feel like they lost. Because remember, when they said you walked away from me like I never mattered to you. Wait, if you loved me, you wouldn't have you would have stayed with me. You walked away from me like I never mattered to you. That card was kind of implying in this energy, like, damn, I didn't never leave you. I ain't never just walk away from you, never talk to you, but now you just gonna pick up and leave me like you never cared about me and whatnot. That shit hurt. This is the power dynamic. This is what hurts the person the worst. Okay, what else, beloved? What else, love? What else, love? Yeah, the OG, game spitter, guide, teacher, God body. And this is the exact energy that they own. Oh, I see why they've been talking to the God body energy, because they've been over here in that five of vibes energy. See, it's not fun, right? When the one that you thought would always be there, the one that you took for granted, the one that you said, they're gonna be there, man. I'm going over here and do XYZ, because you just swear up and down you got that person wrapped around your finger. It don't feel good when suddenly the one that makes you who you are. And when I say that, I mean, like Eddie Murphy said, to be loved, to be loved. Oh, what a feeling to be loved, right? That energy, that feeling to be loved. This person knew that they had somebody that loved them no matter what, failed, stuck together, whatever was going on. They knew that they had somebody somewhere in the world that actually loved them and loved them for real, right? Now I understand who this person was talking to in this Five of Wands energy, right? This wasn't just anybody that they was telling their plans to. They was going to this game spitter, guide, teacher type energy about this relationship. They wanted to know, like, honestly, whether or not they should come talk to you and how they should come talk to you. If it was okay to just pull up on you, or if they needed to send a DM, a text message or something. What should I say? What should I do? Right? I feel like whoever this God body energy was gave them spiritual sound advice, right? From a spiritual perspective. Now, when you go to the game spitter, when you go to the guide, he ain't gonna tell you what you want to hear. He gonna tell you what you need to know, because he wise. He got wisdom, right? I don't care what age he is. He could be 25, he could be 45, 55. When you meet this type of energy, this type of person got game about life. So this is who they went to. Someone who, they trust. They know that this person's wise, that this person's intelligent, and they usually give great advice. So this person told them exactly how to handle this situation. I almost feel like, too, this is the type of person that may have told your person, what did you do? Right? Ask them, what did you do? And told them, if you ain't gonna do right by that woman, if you ain't gonna do right by that man, you should just leave them alone. Let them be happy if you really love them. Like, it's that type of energy, right? When we're talking about the OG, the God body energy, that's the type of advice they're going to give. They're going to tell you, you should just call them. No, they're going to tell you straight up. If you wasn't right with that person, maybe you should just let that person go ahead and live their life and be happy, because like, you had that opportunity and you fumbled it. Right? So that's that energy that they was talking to. Somebody that was wise, knowledgeable, spiritual, all that type of stuff. But this person needed somebody that could give them spiritual guidance. I also get to, hold on, that this person could have went and talked to like a tarot reader too, somebody that gave them some insight and whatnot, right? Because a lot of tarot readers are teachers and guides, helping people along their path and stuff like that. So they could also went and talk to somebody like that. But I feel like somebody told them the truth about what they should do regarding this situation. What else does this person want the collective to know, beloved? What else does this person want the collective to know? What else, love? Ooh, I'm gonna see why she. Oh wow. It's a lot of cards want to flip over. Oh, they like, I ain't letting her go. I want my baby back. I want my girl back. The rookie. A fresh step, new vibes, limitless. Like they feel like, man, this time I'm gonna do right by her. I'm gonna do right by him. I'm not gonna do all the same things that I did before because I want this person to be in my life. Before I was playing games, I really didn't care, you know. I was doing what I wanted to do. It was about me, but now I see what I lost, and what this person lost, male or female, was this queen pan energy, right? In charge, respected connections. And you don't find these type of women, you don't find these type of men where you can actually respect them. This is very rare when you find someone that's respectable. Like you enjoy their mind, you enjoy their energy, you like how they carry themselves, all that type of stuff. You really have a connection with them. This is what this person realized they lost, because you got to think, if this person was in this energy and playing mind games, now you understand why the energy came back on this person, and this person sitting in the corner, and now their mind is playing tricks on them. You know, you give out what you give out. So if this person was giving out all that BS energy, it came back to them, right? So they're saying to themselves, you know, if I get another chance, another opportunity with the collective, I'm not going to do it again. I'm going to respect them. I'm going to try to marry them. I'm going to try to settle down with them. Because remember, in this El Diablo energy, even though it seems I have everything, Maseratis, mansion, jewels, nice clothing, all of that, I have nothing if I don't have you. Now, here, this person got his emperor or vice versa, and, you know, his teenage daughter, whoever, but it's a different vibe. You know, there's nothing worse than being on the top alone. There's nothing worse than being rich alone. But when you rich with somebody else, like, you can smile a little bit about that. I feel like a lot of people that's rich, that's famous and stuff, they're in this energy because even though it seems they have everything, they still fucking feel alone. And this is what this person don't want. They don't want to feel alone without you. No matter what's going on in their life, where they find themselves at, is something about that energy that you brought to them that no one else is bringing into their life, right? It's like that's the one that I see myself with long term. Yeah, look at, boom, the king of vibes. So there goes the king of cups. So like I said, this person, they're in their fields now. Before they were that king of swords energy. They were emotionally disconnected because they was out here playing the games that people play, right? But now this person has tapped fully into their emotions. I feel like this person hasn't tapped into, but they have embraced their emotions and the way that they feel. You know, something about this bald head is sticking out to me. I don't know why, but some of you guys can be messing with somebody bald head, or you could have a bald head or something. But either way, whoever this person is, they're no longer in denial about their emotions, the way they feel. The king of vibes, literally, is not just a lover, but the motherfucking king of vibes is a whole vibe overall. And that's why I named the king of cups of vibes. Because when they tap into that energy of love, baby, you're going to have a good time with this king of vibes energy. And I feel like before you had a good time with this person, but when this person really open up and show you who they are, this person, man, you're going to be like, I see why I love this person, because you were seeing a glimpse of who this person could be. That's what made you fall in love. But if this person will unbreak my heart, say you love me again. Oh shit, you don't broke this person heart, tell them you love them again, collective. But if this king of cups is standing in their full power, male or female, and they're allowing themselves to love freely, oh my goodness, a whole fucking vibe this person is. Okay, what else, collective? What else does this person want the collective to know? You say it look like you, boy, you ain't that fine. Cut it out. Hey, he fine like wine. Okay, if you fine like wine like that, you know, holler at some of my subs. They'll fuck with you. Because I think that energy that you talking about, yeah, you got everything, huh? Where your girl at? But yeah, this person been somewhere taking care of their business though, right? I feel like whatever this person has been doing, they've been trying to stay busy. They've been trying to get themselves together because for some reason, this person is going to the elders, the wise ones and stuff like that. This person could be trying to make some power moves or something like that. But this person been talking to people about various things. This is a person they talk to about their relationship that they trust. But this person is about business, about money, about something like that. This person's trying to put something together too. So I'm picking up energy. This person, whoever they are, they not no broke ass energy, and they show up as a king of vibes, male or female. So this person definitely got other stuff that's going on with them at this time. What else, love? Wow, not that many cards. Give me one more, love. What else do they want the collective to know? Oh wow. Oh wow. You know what's interesting? They feel like they gonna get to you too late, collective. I feel like this is why this person's trying to articulate what they want to say and how they want to say it. Because remember, I was talking about time. Now I get that element of time and why it was so important. This person feel like they only got a certain amount of time before you open up to somebody and give them of yourself, and they see this amazing person that you are. Because remember, your person think you amazing, right? They happy they met somebody like you. So they like, man, I got to get back to the collective before the collective have somebody else, right? Your person is in this energy, beloved, of sitting and contemplating a lot of things regarding the situation. They are very emotional. They are very hurt. They're sitting there and they're wondering why you haven't called me, why you haven't texted me. Why did I say that to the collective? Why did I handle them like that? Why was I messing with old boy or old girl over there? They wasn't even shit. Like, why didn't I see what I see now? Your person, I don't know what all these thoughts are about. It's like they're sitting there and they're listening to songs or something, a bunch of R&B, a lot of love music, take it how it applies. But this person's listening to a lot of song, reviewing the past. I think that card even came up, didn't it, about them reviewing the past or something? Yeah, wherever it is, it's somewhere in here. But yeah, there it is, hiding, rehearsing the past. They are doing so much of this that it's making their head hurt. And I'm trying to figure out, why is your person so afraid to just come towards you, right? Remember all the times where you had to swallow your pride and apologize to that person, come towards that person, ask for forgiveness and all that type of stuff. But this person rather sit there and drive themselves crazy instead of just coming in and saying what they need to say, which tells me this person got some other shit going on with them. Beloved, what's going on with this person, and why are they behaving in this type of way instead of coming forward towards the collective? I knew it. I knew that it was some deeper shit. Triggers, right? They are afraid as fuck. Something about you, who you are as a person, being that amazing person. Okay, now I understand why they've been talking to people. It's like they're trying to get everything together, right? Everything planned or whatever in order to come towards you, because something about who you are now versus who you were then. And I guess they will only know this from tarot readings or something, unless they watching and stalking you and DMing you and doing all kind of things that you don't know they're doing. But there's something about who you are now that triggers this person. They do not want to like be rejected. Like for you, if you, the person that truly, truly loved them, if you rejected them, I don't think this person will recover for a long time. It tells me that you guys are kind of mirroring each other, because if you are a male or female, take out applies, that King of Swords energy, I feel like you are in the Queen of Swords or King of Swords energy. And this person, they are hoping to God that they don't come in when you are still in that energy, because they know they ass gonna get rejected. Because now they are in the King of vibes energy. And to approach a Queen of Swords or a King of Swords, that's a motherfucking major trigger. Like, I'm never gonna date these hoes no more, right? It's like that type of vibe. Like I'm never gonna, because these hoes ain't loyal. This is, remember, Chris Brown made that song after Karuchi and her messing with whatever his name was, right? So this is the energy. Like they don't want to come towards you like that. Look, what is the color of your sadness, right? I'm telling you, it's something about you, right, compared to all the other ones. And I don't know why I have to say that, but it's something about you compared to all the other ones that have triggered them to go into this deep rooted sadness. Something about you, if they get rejected, they ain't gonna be able to recover from this type of blow right here, because this ain't just ego blow, right? This is a spiritual blow. Remember, I said that this connection appears like it was a spiritual connection because you guys mirroring each other. But whoever this individual is, this blow, yeah, they ain't gonna be able to stomach it. This man, look what's at the bottom of that. Fears. This person's not operating out of love, they operating out of fear. You remember how you used to do that? It's like you guys have switched seats, right? Like at one point, this person was driving the damn relationship and you was over there in the passenger seat holding on for dear life and shit. Now you're driving and now this person's in the passenger seat holding on for dear life. Like that's crazy. What else, beloved? What else? I knew it. It always comes back to this inner childhood, right? They already had wounding. And look, stopping freedom. I told you, y'all got baby over there in the motherfucking corner. They need you to come and get them out. You trigger something in their childhood. Something that you're doing has triggered their abandonment issues. And you wouldn't even know this. This is half the reason why they used to run from your ass too, because you used to trigger their abandonment wounds, right? When you talk and you say you leaving them or you block them and all that type of stuff, you were triggering the fuck out of their abandonment issues. This person don't like to be abandoned. This person was abandoned by their mother or abandoned by their father, grandmother, sister, brother, whoever it was. They got abandonment issues. And this is why they're sitting back over there in that corner, right? Feeling it. People with abandonment issues, they hate when people walk away from them because it triggers them into this, feeling like they're less than, like they're not enough or something like that. This is what was going on with this person, right? I was wondering why this whole reading's like baby was in the corner. Never did it come to my mind until this moment because this person got abandonment issues. People with abandonment issues can't take people walking away from them or leaving them without feeling like they did something wrong or feeling like it's their fault or feeling like something like that. Now I understand all the energy that's surrounded from the five of vibes and everything else, right? So your person has deep rooted abandonment issues that you triggered as well, collective. And I feel like you wouldn't even know this about your person because they got this hard exterior, but they soft as fuck in the inside. Remember, you guys are more alike than you think. There's your person. That's what they're hoping for. Didn't the queen come out? Didn't she come out? Hold on. Where's she at? Maybe she didn't. Yes, she did. She over here in shoes. She guess where she is? She where she's supposed to be. She over here hiding behind the OG, right? The guy, the teacher, the God body. She know who to follow, right? To lead her to this person. And whether this is your ex person or a new person, there go the divine connection because she showed up at the bottom of the deck. But whoever the energy is where she's supposed to be because she following behind God. She following behind a guide, a teacher, something. She's not just living her life aimlessly and whatnot. But yeah, this is what you and your person were supposed to be in this here life, right? But I feel like your person didn't see the vision. Maybe you seen it first or something like that. But this is a power dynamic. When you got a kingpin that's a boss, they got connections that's untouchable, right? Because they connected to God body. They connect to source. There go their apex that's reaching up to the heavens, right? And then you got a queen pin that's in charge and she's respected, right? She ain't no thought, none of that type of stuff. And she got connections, right? There go her apex gleaming into the sky. Like this is a power dynamic, power couple type energy, right? So I feel like, man, and what's crazy about it, I don't know who's of what age, but y'all was supposed to produce a star seed child. This child was going to be very intuitive. This child, ooh, I ain't going down. Ooh. This child was supposed to produce next generation of spiritual leaders and stuff like that. You know, when people be having abortions and all kind of stuff like, yeah, the Ace of Cups is behind her. Yeah, with the ride or die. So yeah, this was definitely supposed to be a spiritual connection. This person fumbled a whole motherfucking spiritual relationship. This is crazy. Clarify this page of vibe energy, love. Yeah, playing games. They were playing them games. See, it was cool then when they were playing games. Hold on. Where is it at? It ain't on the table. Yeah, it is. They was playing games then. But look at they ass now. Right? They had access to you then. They could just approach you at any time and just come up to you. Hey, baby, how you doing? You know, they were wearing a narcissist chain in front of you. Didn't give a fuck. You know, you was going to accept them. But look, coming back, they took that narcissist chain off, got on the Marcus chain, and they on the outside looking in. See, they can't easily access you because Beloved put that wall up there. You can't just access the collective like that because you got to go do your work on yourself. That type of energy. So they took it for granted. They was playing too many games, thought that you would always be there, and they messed around and fumbled you, collective. This person's very remorseful, very, very remorseful right now. What else, Beloved? Yeah. This person been spying on you, collective. This the Ace of Stacks, but with this picture, I can't help but to see this person when they sitting at home and shit, and they looking at this energy on their screen, or this energy on their screen. Where he at? My cards keep disappearing, but they looking at this energy of the kingpin on their screen, and it's making them smile because remember, you're an amazing person. This is how this person has always felt about you. Like it's something amazing about you. You ain't like the other girls. You ain't like the other guys. It's something special about you. It's something about you that defines a womanhood, or something about you that defines manhood, right? So this person definitely has like this admiration towards you. Don't think that this person just spent all that time with anybody. No, they seen something in you. Maybe even, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Like I told the TikTok collective, you guys might have been operating out of fear versus love. But this person was still able to see the quality of you. This is the Ace of Stacks. They know what they found when they found you, right? They found something good. They found a good thing. That's what they know. Okay. What's in this person's shadow side? What do they want the collective to know? What's in their shadow side? Oh, y'all ain't slick. I know you're watching me. So you watching them, they watching you. You watching them, they watching you. You talking about, I ain't watching them. You watching tarot right now. Yeah, you is. You be watching them too. So they watching you and you watching them. So like I said, it's mirror soul, mirrored connections for some reason. You guys are mirroring each other's energy. I don't know if you guys are doing this consciously or subconsciously, but unfortunately, whoever this person is was supposed to be like this divine connection. Y'all was supposed to take this journey of life together and accomplish some big things together, right? But this person, they couldn't see the vision. And this person, you know what's interesting about your person? Because I feel like this ain't no, I keep saying that, this ain't no broke energy. This person was a go-getter type energy. What's interesting about this person is they can see the vision for, you know, a business. They can see the vision for everything else. But when it comes to love, they were always visionless, right? They never was able to see people for who they are. They seen people like, what does it say in the Bible? They all look like trees, and Jesus spat on their eyes again, and then he could see the people. He was a blind man, and Jesus spat on his eyes, and when Jesus spat on his eye, he could see again because they all look like trees. This was this person. All women, all men were all the same. There was no difference, right? Even up into, I'm gonna be honest, collective, even up into you leaving, this is how this person perceive this connection. Only when you left was this person's eyes open. They really seen what this connection really was, right? And you know what's crazy about that? Is sometimes it be too late. Sometimes you don't get a second chance. I know Ike Turner didn't. Why do Ike Turner come up? Why did Ike come up? Who is suffering abuse? Who? Wait, what in the Ike Turner? Where did that come from? That is the most random shit to say. Ike Turner? Like, Man, someone's getting abused, and that's not cool. If you getting abused or was getting abused, this message ain't talking about you. That is not cool. That is not okay. Beloved, what else does this person want the collective to know? I'm still laughing at Mario talking about that look like him. Beloved, what else does this person want the collective to know? Damn. Blind date, surprise meeting, unexpected chemistry, awkward introduction, could be love or disaster. Remember when I was saying that this person wanted to come back, but they was scared because they didn't know whether or not you was gonna you were gonna reject them or how you were gonna act if they called, text, or whatever, bumped into you, so happened to bump into you outside your front door, right? This person is afraid of rejection from you. I told you, it doesn't feel like this person will recover from it, right? So it's like, remember I said that this person wants a do-over or something. They want to start again, right? This person is sweating bullets, scared shitless, right? This is that Knight of Wands energy too. The Knight of Wands don't mind taking action, but they don't know what's going to be the outcome. But it's the courage in them, the reason why they take an action. So I feel like whoever this person is, man, this person, they're going to pop up on you. You're not expecting this, right? Wherever they've been, it's like, hey, and you're like, damn. So I hope you guys are looking good on this day. When you see this person, I hope your beard is shaved and whatnot. I hope your hair is done. I hope you ain't looking ugly this day because, man, you're going to be the one feeling insecure. Like, man, don't get caught slipping. Whatever you do, don't get caught. Oh, catfish. I just said that. Don't get caught slipping, pretending to be someone else online, fake profile, deceptive images, not who you think I am. I told you they've been on your social media. Told you they've been in your DMs and all that type of stuff. There's somebody that's on your social media right now that's talking about they are somebody else, but you have been communicating with whoever this damn person is. This person, they're under the same different sex alias. You see how he is a man, but he's pretending to be a woman? That's exactly what your person do. And if you are a guy, this woman is pretending to be a man or something like that. So yeah, your person, this is how they know what's going on with you. So when they came through and said, I know you're watching me, and I said, collective, y'all watching them too. This person definitely keeping tabs on your ass and watching you, hands down. But they got a poker face at the same time. They ain't gonna let you know that. They ain't gonna let you know they've been watching. Why would I do that? What else, beloved? I'm also hearing Google voice numbers and stuff like that. Yeah. Look how this person looking behind them closed doors, sitting in that corner. But it says wake up call, spiritual awakening, sudden clarity, urgent awareness, can't ignore anymore. Remember I was talking about time? Time is running out for this person. Not only that, this person discovered too late who you were. Remember, I just said, this person seen everybody, and I mean everybody, as trees. They were all the same. You know how you look at trees, they all look the same from a distance. You ain't looking at all the rings and all the intricate details of trees. They just trees with leaves and shit. This person, yeah, since you left, yeah, this person see your ass now. And this is what got them in that 5 of Cups energy, wherever it's hiding at, right? They see you now. They didn't see you before, but they see and feel you. I can't leave that out, and feel you now. So, like I said, if they pop up out of nowhere on you, don't be surprised, because this feeling got overwhelming, right? This feeling became too much, okay? What else, beloved? What else does the collective need to know, beloved? Johnny be good. You said that's gay? Oh my gosh. I ain't gonna even go there. Me versus me, talking to themselves in the mirror, asking that man to make a change. So they got to face themselves. But you know what else they got to face? You, right? Remember I said you guys are mirroring souls and stuff? You reflect into this person what they reflected to you, and you guys may trigger one another. Twin flame or not, right? Because some people come in your life just to trigger you into seeing something about yourself anyway. But not only is this person finally seeing you, they're seeing themselves by looking at you. It's like, how can I describe this energy? Y'all remember Face Off? I don't know why that's the movie I get. But y'all remember Face Off, where, you know, they had to go and live in each other's homes and different stuff. They were able to see each other from a different perspective. Something about you and this person, you guys are seeing each other from a different perspective. Because I feel like with you being cut off and cold, you are able to see how this person could have been cut off and cold towards you, or whatever the relationship dynamics was, right? Because just think about it. If you're a person, you're in your Queen of Cups, King of Cups energy, and you all open to love and shit. You like, hey, you nice to everybody. Hey, when love comes in, I'm ready, right? But when you've been hurt, right? When you've been played, when motherfucker gonna play with your ego, your pride and everything, your heart, right? You're not so quick to hey a motherfucker. If anything, it's like, what's up? Ain't no haze. I'm done with the haze. I know where haze got me, right? But it's like that energy. And I feel like right now, collective, your person, wherever they are, is in the hey energy towards you. And you are in the what's up energy. And that's what I'm saying. You guys are getting an opportunity to see it from a different perspective. Now, whether you look at it like that or not, that's up to you. But you were once in their shoes and they were once in your shoes. Remember, they had to have this wake up call. They see it now, what they didn't see before. So you guys just switch seats, like I said. What else, beloved? What else? Give me one more. Ooh. Shadow work. This is exactly why you guys met each other. So this person triggered you into doing your work on yourself, being able to see yourself in the mirror, right? It hurted like hell, didn't it? Ooh, yeah, it hurted, right? But you had to go through it to get to that other side. So now your person is having the opportunity after this wake-up call to see themselves more clearly and do whatever work they need to do on themselves. Like I said, for whatever reason, I don't know if I necessarily believe in twin flames, whatever, but it just seems like a mirror soul reading. Like you guys, like you met your person and this person triggered you, you triggered them, so on and so forth. But they got triggered after the breakup. They wasn't triggered while they was with you, while they had you. Hell no, why would they be triggered? They love me, they care about them, they ain't going nowhere. Why would they be triggered? But after you left, that was the wake-up call that triggered this awakening, that triggered them into their shadow work, right? Because both of you needed to stop this shit, the patterns, right? You guys kept repeating patterns with different people, right? Beloved, I feel like Beloved gave both of you guys an alley-oop from heaven and said, hey, okay, enough of all this, right? I'm finna stop this. Because what did it say? Familiar lessons, unresolved issues. We've been here before, right? So you guys have kept repeating the pattern in different relationships. That person was closed off emotionally in relationships, not opening up, steadily doing whatever they were doing in relationships. You was closed off doing whatever you was doing in relationships. This person opened your heart wide as fuck. You came and opened this person heart wide as fuck. Y'all both on had to do the shadow work. Y'all both on had to face yourself in the mirror. And now, shit, ain't nothing left to do besides what, beloved? What's the final step in this process? What's the final step in this process? Who was expecting that shit there? I was not expecting status upgrade to come out. It says new achievement, improved social standing, lifestyle elevation, and next level. And this is the key word that stand out to me. Next level. That's that elevation. You see how the arrow's pointing up? That's that next level. Like not only do you get to the next level, next stage of your life, fully like confident, knowing yourself, not worried about nothing, nobody got to say any of that type of stuff because you know who you are. You looked at yourself in the mirror. You did the work on your damn self, right? You are confident. You are stepping. You're not living out of that fear-based mindset. You know that if you open your heart to love, you can be vulnerable and you're free to love. You know that, you're able to make money, resources, whatever. Like you're just a confident person. Remember, you were hiding behind collective, the OG, right? Your person will eventually get on board and be following OG. OG is the God body. This the Hierophant. You understand what I'm saying? You already in position. This person just needs to get in position, and this is what they're doing. And that is, if you look at it, a total status upgrade, especially for this person that was a king of vibes energy. The king of vibes, he fine, he whatever. But when you level up to that kingpin energy, you untouchable. And that's because you don't learn all your lessons. You don't been through all the tens, all the aces, all the twos, three, fours, five. You don't been through all that. You leveled up to the emperor. You got wisdom. You got knowledge, right? You're not around here just playing games about life anymore. You understand the game of life and how it's played. Even though you had to go through foundational lessons to learn the game of life and how it is played, you learned them. And I feel like this is what you guys didn't know what was coming, is the status upgrade, right? Those life lessons going to pay off in the end for you and this person, whether you guys are together or not. Both of you guys have upgraded to the next level of your life, of ascension, of your journey, next chapter of your story, whatever, right? Give me one more. One more for the collective. Yeah. And you know what? This energy here, this rebound energy do not belong. And you know why it don't belong? Because this is what some of y'all motherfuckers is doing. And I'm sorry to call y'all motherfuckers, but some of y'all need to sit down. Y'all won't do this. Hold on. Y'all won't do this so bad, right? This is the whole reason why, right? Beloved has appointed this type of situation so you can do the work, so you can get the upgrade, right? No, some of you guys want to be loved, or, who's my new person? Who's this? Anything not to do your work. And this is going to stagnate you so much, because you still going to learn the lesson with a whole new person, probably 10 times worse, because this person ain't going to care about you, love you, or have any type of emotional connection to you like your last person did. So if you are in this energy, what does it say? I can't stand this energy here. Avoiding loneliness. Quick replacement, just to forget. Let's talk about this avoiding loneliness energy, because if you lonely versus alone, you are a codependent person, even though that's not the right way to use that word, but I'm going to use it for the sake because everybody know it. But you are a codependent person that's dependent upon somebody else to bring you happy. It is a foundational difference between being alone and being lonely. People alone built empires, built train stations, built helicopters, built fucking buildings, right? People, when they are alone, they can create anything because they are in their creative mindset, right? Everything that we looking at that's on the table was created probably by somebody that was alone. They had a design, they thought of something in mind, so on and so forth. Everything we touch, see, and feel was created by somebody in their head first. They articulated it on a piece of paper and brought it up out their spirit and into life, right? That's aloneness. But when you lonely, that is a codependent energy. And you will end up in these rebound ass situations because you're looking for love out there so bad. Like Whitney Houston said, the greatest love of all is happening to me. I found the greatest love of all inside of me, right? Some of you guys need to listen to that song, because you still looking for love out there, male or female, but the love comes from inside of you. You're going to keep going through disappointing ass situations, wondering, oh, why didn't it work out with this person? Why didn't it work out with this person? Why didn't it work out with this person? Because you refuse to do your work. And them people are going to constantly be a trigger to you in order for you to do your work, right? Because this is the reason why it keeps happening. It's time for you to look at yourself in the mirror, face your shadow self. If you guys don't know about facing your shadow self, they got a whole shadow work game. They got a shadow work deck. They got shadow work books. Like, there's no reason not to do your shadow work other than you want some temporary comfort, temporary relief. It feel good for the moment. But when you having the same problem with a new person, it feel like, damn, is it me? It fucks with your self-esteem, all kind of stuff. And no, it's not you, but it's you that is refusing to do the work so you can get the status upgrade, so you can get the spirit upgrade, right? Maybe some of them people are ghosting you and all kind of stuff, right? You need to implement heavy boundaries with these people, right? Be able to walk away and know why you're walking away, because you are looking at yourself and you're seeing the patterns, and you don't want to keep repeating the same pattern of having rebound ass relationships because you don't want to be alone, because you are afraid to be alone. But how you gonna ever create anything monumental in your life if you always with somebody? You ain't got no dreams, no desires, no ambitions within you that you want to complete in this life that don't require a person to love you for it. Like, that's what I don't get. Like, God gave us all gifts. Some of us sing, some of us are artists, some of us are musicians, some of us, like, everybody got a gift. And you wonder why God gave some people one talent and God gave other people 10 talents. Because the ones that have 10 talents know the value of the talent. They're not afraid to put their foot to the grind and start working and multiply what God gave them. But when you in this energy, you just got one talent coming, baby. Don't even expect the status upgrade, because you're going to have that one little talent, because you are so busy constantly looking for somebody to validate you, constantly looking for somebody to love you. The love you need is inside of yourself. Now pull the love outside of yourself. Get going on whatever God has placed in you, because the rest of us, the rest of the world, God's ecosystem, we're all waiting for you to see what you got up in you. All of us are here for everybody else. If you really think about it, I really think about this all the time. And I always say this: the gas station attendant, the people that work at the post office, the people that's at the grocery stores, like, everybody need everybody. Ain't none of us above nobody. I don't care where they working at. We are all at any given time in our divine path, right? That's where we're supposed to be at that time for the sake of everyone else. What are you bringing into the collective energy, right? By sitting here looking for love all the time in other people, and God gave you gifts. Do you know how many gifts are in the grave that people never tapped into because they were worried about the wrong thing, or they never really tapped into their spiritual side or their creative talents? You got something, and you are worth way more than this shit here to keep going through this, right? Get the upgrade. Right? The upgrade open doors of opportunities for you. It also makes you more confident, makes you more happy. You can walk around with your head held up high. You don't have to depend on another person to validate you, right? There's a lot of good resources and good reasons for why not to be in this energy. Yeah, it might comfort you temporarily, but in the end of the day, it's going to be the same thing. You're going to repeat the cycle, and you're going to be right back here, having a look at yourself in the mirror. What you going to do? Go get you another rebound and be looking like that again. Oh, that relationship didn't work out. Oh, my goodness. And now I'm back here. And you're just going to keep going through the cycle. And that shadow side is going to keep coming out in these relationships, because you are operating out of fear versus love in these relationships. Like, I don't know what else to say. If you guys don't understand what the status upgrade mean, it means that you've done the work, right? That's the reason why I didn't work out with your last person, because you were meant to go in and do the work. I feel like your person is over there doing the work because they got the wake up call, right? It's time for you, if you haven't did the work, because this card, after all those good ass energies that came out, this card shouldn't even have been here, right? But this card is going to be here until you learn to implement some heavy ass boundaries and stop playing with your life and playing with yourself, right? It's time for you to do the work, right? And so you can smile again and let go of past things that happened to you, mommy, daddy issues, people abandoning you, whatever, heartbreaks, disappointments, abuse. It's time to let all that stuff go. And this is the energy that God is trying to lead the collective to. But you can't, if you constantly are being dependent upon people for your happiness, how can you ever have closure in your life if you refuse to set yourself free? Really? This card is saying status upgrade, but we know what it's talking about. It's talking about lifestyle elevation in this case, right? After you've done the work, you feel better. You understand that the greatest love of all is inside of you. You don't need people to validate you. You forgive all them fucked up people that you have ran across in your life, right? You don't need them anymore. You good, right? This is the energy, right? It's time because, like I said, We could talk about your person and how they feel all day, but for that, this card to be the final card that came out the deck, where did it go? Oh, it's over here in my face. That just didn't belong there at all with boundaries. It just didn't go with the story at all. That's why I knew exactly what it was. So I'm struggling, but trying to set me free. And you will, beloved. It just takes time. But you got to really stop allowing like yourself to be in these type of situations and do the work. Like I said, there's so many tools. I even got on my website, I even got a BMHP Love Talks. It's a minute read, a quick shadow work read, right? The ask yourself, I think it's 3 questions per love talk. You ask yourself 3 questions, and it makes you deep think, right? I feel like shadow work really entails looking deep within yourself, asking yourself those hard questions, right? And just coming out like with clarity and truth, right? And that's what I feel like tarot also provides, clarity and truth. That's why sometimes it be addictive and people watch it a lot, because it provides clarity. But after a while, you should get out of love land and get into the land where it's like, oh, what's going on with me? Like when you start buying decks that are more about you, like oracles, like finding magic in the mundane, and you got stuff like this versus all the love cards and stuff like that, you're on the right path, that you're ascending. But if you are like this, oh, how are they feeling all the time? Yeah, you still got a lot of work to do, because the truth of the matter, let's consider this. The truth of the matter is, how do you feel about the situation? How do you feel about how they're treating you? Do you feel like it's okay that while you sitting there waiting and watching tarot, and it's been 3 weeks, 4 months, whatever it's been, that they've been laid up or doing whatever with someone else? Like, how do you feel about the situation? Do you feel like you received what you wanted out of the relationship? Were you respected, right? Were you validated, right? Did you receive affection, right? Was they loyal? Have you did a check-in of yourself to see what type of things like you like in the relationship? And see, this is Black Madonna HP Table Etiquettes, Tarot and Truth Matters. I don't sugarcoat. Some of us have been in tarot land way too long to not be focused in on us by this time, right? Enough focusing on them and how they're feeling. It's time to focus on you, right? So you can get this lifestyle elevation, so your kids can get a lifestyle elevation, so your family members, like everybody benefits from you doing the work, right? It's a butterfly effect. Once people see you, you're going to inspire so many other people. Like they seem like a new being, a new spirit, right? Sometimes this ain't just about us, because what if there's somebody that's watching you in the cut, right? Let's just say you're a mother, you got a 13, 12-year-old child, right? That's watching you, seeing you suffer, seeing you cry, seeing you go through whatever it is you're going through, right? And they're wondering, they just watching, dang, I'm tired of seeing my mama hurt. They praying to God about you, all kind of stuff. God listening, God sending. You understand what I'm saying? It's deeper than just us, right? What if, if your mother, if she was some type of way, well, what if you could be the light that shines bright in her life and triggers her into some type of healing? We are our ancestors' wildest dreams. They didn't have all this information, all these opportunities like we do, right? They had to go get a encyclopedia, a dictionary, whatever. We have a lot of opportunities at our fingertips. So not to not use them is like, dang, like really? So, man, you are your ancestors' wildest dream, and you should be doing this for generations and generations to come, because this work ain't just about you. This work is about generations and generations coming. God is thinking about 10, 15, 20 generations down the line. And you thinking about that this is about you. It's deeper than that. Okay? Our ways are not his ways, just as his thoughts not our thoughts, right? Let's go ahead and get a power message and whatnot and close out this reading. I think I want 2. One from here and one from here. Let's start with this one. Beloved, what's the power message for the collective, please? What's the power message? What's the power message for the collective, please? Here go that crown. Okay, okay. Love and honor your physical body. It says to create a relationship that takes you all the way to heaven. Wow, that's a powerful statement. You have to accept your body completely. You have to love your body and allow it to be free to give, free to receive, and without being shy, because shy is nothing but fear. You know, a big thing that's standing out to me regarding this message is the fear part, right? Because as long as you're free, if you're giving freely, if you receive freely, all that type of stuff without being shy, then fear never enters the picture. A lot of what's killing us, killing our relationships, is we're operating out of fear versus love. I feel like when they say to create a relationship that takes you all the way to heaven, is to operate in this energy, to be free to give, free to receive, and without being shy. That's all part of being vulnerable, right? What doesn't allow us to be vulnerable? Fear, right? So if you want this, because you already got this crown, right? God is already placing the crown on your head, right? You are covered, right? But it's the fear, operating out of fear. It's showing up again in a different way, right? That's a person that's in fear, right? Avoiding loneliness. That's fear. Temporary comfort, out of fear, all that type of stuff. When you stand strong and you know that you are loved, you implement healthy boundaries to protect yourself and your body. For some of you guys, been utilizing your bodies in the wrong way, and that's why that energy is coming up as well. Give me one more, beloved. So while I'm trying to help my mother, but I'm having trouble trusting her. She's all I have, though, and I love her. But yeah, I'm going to keep trying. Yeah, keep trying, because as you shine your light, you might be able to shine the light on her, you know. And if you're taking care of her, you will be surprised why God has appointed you as her caregiver. You might think that it's just about taking care of her, but it could be so much more. It could be you going in that room or talking to her, you know, speaking life into her as she sleeps, so on and so forth. You know, we say that we're spiritual beings, but are we using our spiritual gifts? Because words are powerful, right? You can speak it into existence. I've seen it time and time again. And if you guys just use your words over people, like, oh my goodness. And I'm not talking about no devilish way, but prayers work. You know, I've been to hospitals praying over people. You know, God came through, miraculous miracles, all type of things. Use your words to change your circumstances. Use your mind to speak life and not death into your existence. Okay? What else, beloved? Yeah, I was moving in fear for my future. So true, I seen it myself. Yeah, because fear is paralyzing, right? Don't get paralyzed. Ooh, look. Perceive with the eyes of love, beloved. Come through. It says, if you have the eyes of love, you see love wherever you go. The trees are made with love. The animals are made with love. Everything is made with love. When you perceive with the eyes of love, you see God everywhere. So that's about changing your mindset, changing the way you see the world. Perceive the world basically through the eyes of love, and not fear, not resentment, not regret, not heartache, not pain, but just see love, right? Every one of us is the embodiment of God's love. He took the time to create us. Every little thing is here for us. Every little dog and kitty cat and all the other things that is all fluff in this life are here for us. Understand how loved you truly are. Also, when you see people that's less fortunate, you might be entertaining angels, because sometimes angels come as less fortunate beings, right? But see with the eyes of love. See with if you can, also try to look at things through spiritual eyes versus seeing everything to the physical. I'll give you an example, right? I'm a person, I work from home, I do a lot of things from home, right? When I go out into the collective energy, it is crazy out there. You know, when you out there every day, you don't notice it. But when you ain't been outside in 3 days, And you go out there and you know, people are on your bumper and horns are honking and people in the stores yelling, screaming, hollering, and it's noisy. It's like, whoa, right? But I also see God's love because I'm a sociable person. So I go out, I'm always talking to people, hey, how you doing? How's your day going? So on and so forth. And it's always like pleasant conversations. So I appreciate those moments as well. But I realize that a lot of people are in this energy. This is why we have road rage. Like they didn't have road rage in the 1960s, but there's so many people out here that need to be healed. They get behind the wheel and their passive aggressive side come out all kind of stuff. It's just whatever. It gets a little crazy out here, right? So yeah, looking at the world through the lenses of love will get you far. Okay. So let's get one more and then another power message. Man, that mindset, if you guys, man, get that book, Think and Grow Rich. And it has nothing to do with material that Get Rich or Cry Trying. It was just when Beloved was talking to me. See, that's the other thing too, when you're away from the collective. You can hear Beloved clearly, right? Beloved will speak life into you and stuff like that. But get that book, Think and Grow Rich. It'll change your mindset, not only about the richest part, but about life in general, right? Understanding how powerful your mind is. I mean, so many people talked about it. I think Louise Hayes, she talked about it. Deepak Chopra, whatever his name is, he talked about it. Like the mindset. Just do this for me tonight, you guys. When you lay down, right? Just lay down and mute the TV for a moment or whatever, right? And just try to focus on absolutely nothing. And watch how your mind is every fucking where, right? You be thinking it's you with the thoughts, but you wouldn't know that until you just sit down and in a meditative state and you see your mind in action and you be like, I wasn't even thinking about like your mind. Man, that's why you got to train it because it just wants to go wherever it wants to go. And you got to train it. Like, you know how you watching TV and stuff and you see something on TV, but you don't like it. So you change the channel. That's a great analogy for the mind. If you don't like something that's playing on the front screen of your mind, change the channel. If you know that this thought is going to lead to another negative thought, that's going to lead to another negative thought, that's going to lead to another negative thought, and you're going to find yourself in depression, change the channel, right? And start transmuting that energy into something positive. Think one positive thing after another. I'm gonna go in here. Okay, I'm gonna take a shower. I'm gonna go do this. I'm gonna get outside. I'm going for a walk. I'm going to the lake. I'm going to the mall. I'm going to do like it'll change your mindset. But you got to train your mind in that way also. And then the other thing I was gonna say is if you are living in depression, you are focused on the past. If you are living in anxiety, you are focused on the future. Bring yourself back into the present moment and you'll feel peace in that moment. But as long as you are looking back or looking forward, you'll never experience the life that God created you to have, right? Because you always worried about a place that you don't reside in. If you worry about the place that you're in right now at this moment, you'll have peace, you'll have joy, you'll find happiness, you know? So something to think about, okay? What else, beloved? One more. Ew. Oh, I can't believe this one came out. Oh, I can't believe it. Serve the one you love. Once you decided to be a couple, you are there to serve the one you love, to serve your love to your lover. And every kiss and every touch, you feel you are there to please the one you love without expecting anything back. And that's really true. Because that's part of giving, right? You give love because you freely receive love. It's kind of going back to this card, right? Where it was talking about you have to love your body, allow it to be free to give, free to receive without being shy. That's like, you know, getting out of your own way, getting out of your head space and all that type of stuff. Allow yourself to be loved without being in fear that somebody's going to hurt you. Like, this is why it even works in relationships when you come back to the present moment. Because when you're living in fear, you're worried about past, present, all together, right? Something's gonna go wrong. Alarm, alarm, alarm. right? Just be in the present moment. Enjoy the now. Don't worry about tomorrow. Oh, if they cheating, like you're gonna stress yourself out, man. We got one life, one. And if you ask me, this shit going by quick. Like, if you ask me, it's going by a little too quick, right? But we all have assignments to do here. So why spend it stressing off of things that you could not change? You can't change the next person's behavior. They're going to be who they are. So all you can do is know from this. I'm going to be honest with you where it comes from. It don't come from this place. It comes from, where's it at, beloved? It comes from this place. Doing your work and knowing, hold on, where does it go? I got way too many cards on the table, obviously. You guys can tell. Perceiving everything with the eyes of love, knowing that you are a child of the Most High God. You let go and let God, because you don't operate out of fear. You operate out of love. Whatever will be is going to be, right? Save you a lot of years on your life, right? Save you from stressing, from taking things out on your kids and people around you. Just try to live in the present moment, because everything has always, just think about it, everything up until this point, everything has always taken care of itself. So why wouldn't it take care of itself in the future? That's why I come back to this moment and just live, man. Just live. Like, we here to live. All this other shit is fluff. We here to live like animals. They live. They ain't worried about a bill. they ain't worried about, because they know that God gonna feed them. They go out there like the lions go out there and hunt and shit. They see, if they see a elephant or whatever, and if they see one, they try to catch it. If not, maybe better luck next time. But God, you see how big they are. You see they fed. You see how big gorillas are. You see they fed. Like, how much more does God love us? And we be sitting out worried and stressed out. If God is feeding these animals that don't even know when their next meal is coming, and just so happen they sitting there hungry, and here come a zebra all by itself. You know what I mean? Like, man, we got to know how much God loves us, whose we are. I think a lot of us forgot whose we are, right? Because we get so distracted with life, so distracted with the fluff. We can't take none of this stuff with us. It's fluff, right? This is the only thing we can take with us, right? The eyes of love, those we love, things like that. You carry that with you, right? So live in peace. And let me get one more, and then I'm going to get up out here. Yes, I had a heart attack last year from all this worry and gang stalking I'm going through by myself. If I don't change soon, that's my life. You see, beloved. And that's not what beloved want from you. It's for you to have an early death or something. You have to speak life and change your worldview. Like, even with the gang stalking, you got to say, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. What does that mean? No weapon. Like, like, it's going to form, but it's not going to prosper. Like, even though my enemies, like, I got, a million, a gang of million angels that surround me. Like, you got to start speaking life, right? You got to grasp it from somewhere. Right? Because it's easy for us. I even tell my friends this. I have a lot of, I don't know why, but I got a lot of sick friends, from cancer to this, to that, and I just be like, I can only be inspiring and encouraging. I try not to talk about what they're going through, all of that. I try to just be uplifting, like, yeah, But a lot of sick friends, every time I turn around, like one of my friends told me the other day she had a seizure. The other one, she called, it's just, whew, right? But I understand this life, right? Like, unless you're speaking life, unless you believe, because you're going to get attacked and constantly get attacked no matter what's going on. I mean, you can be on your deathbed, but still speaking life, because you know whose you are. Like, when I leave here, when I'm done with whatever work I got to do here, I'm going home. Right? I'm going wherever. I'm going to be with my passed on loved ones. I ain't going down there. That's one thing I know. Right? Like, man, we got work to do here. When our time is up, it's up. But you got to have a positive mindset, because it affects your life. All this other stuff is fucking fluff. You can't take none of it with you. Why do we try so hard to live and worry about all the fluff when we can't take it with us? We're going to kill ourselves. We're going to work 95 hours a month. Right? No, 95 hours a week. I don't even think that's possible. But 95 hours every 2 weeks to pay a mortgage that we can't never be home to live in because we at work. Do that shit make sense? I'd rather go and buy one of those little tiny homes and go buy a piece of land and chop up some wood and build it and numb your whole Renge cure. At least you'll have some peace out there, you know? Like, man, it's just our eyes. That's why God is saying, perceive with the eyes of love. The eyes is the window to the soul, right? Take a different look, right? Some of us need to remove the film for our eyes so we can see clearly, because all this stuff is fluff. None of it we can take with us. But yet we are doing so much for it, trying to protect it, so on and so forth. God already provided for tomorrow. All you got to do is enjoy today. Okay? Yes. Beloved, unconditional love is the currency and glue of the universe. Absolutely, Bishop. Beloved, can I get a power message for the collective, please? You get a power message. Ooh. Ooh. Alignment. How do you move forward towards your true calling? Simply follow what brings you joy. Your passion and enthusiasm will be your guiding light. If something sparks your interest, follow it. These paths will lead you closer to discovering your life purpose. And this is absolutely true. I had two paths that I could have went down. One looked very lucrative. But once again, fluff ain't everything. It wouldn't have fed my spirit. It wouldn't have fed my soul. And it would have me constantly on that damn computer typing up different documents all the time and having to worry about this and worry about that. Okay, this path isn't as lucrative, but it definitely feeds my soul. And I definitely enjoy doing it. And as time progresses, like Beloved said, if something sparks your interest, follow it. These paths will lead you closer to discovering your life purpose. That's the most important thing for me, is my discovering my life purpose. Not discovering, oh, you got a big fat bank account with nobody around you because you catch yourself trying to get it. Like, what? No. Like, wait, hold on. This wasn't what it was. Ain't that what happened? Remember in the movie Click? That's what he was doing, right? He was pursuing this big promotion. He wanted to be, I don't know, the partner of that architectural firm that he was working for or whatever, right? And he would, do all these things. And like the dude tell him, the remote don't lie. You fast forward through sex, you fast forward through conversations with your wife, you fast forward through your kids, you fast forward through all these different things. And then you find yourself, you finally get your promotion. You don't lost your wife, the kids don't got grown, all of these type of things. Like, man, certain movies are more than just movies. They show you different aspects of life, and Click is one of them. Because if we are constantly focused on the wrong thing, we'll miss out on the most important things in our life. Us spending 8-10 hours at work. We don't have time to spend with our family and kids. So that's 10 hours. Then 8 more hours, that's us sleeping, that's 18 hours. There's only 24 hours in a day. You do the math, right? Give me one more for the collective. One more, Beloved, for the collective, please. New beginnings. Keep an eye out for an opportunity that could change everything. You are completing something significant, and it's rewarding to see yourself level up. It's time to close an old chapter and embrace the new adventure that's about to unfold. So that old chapter is over, Beloved, right? That's what this chapter was about, right? However it came in whatever form, right? But this next chapter, and it doesn't even have to be status upgrade, but it's the lifestyle elevation. The lifestyle, that's the new beginning. And whatever that looks like for you. So, for example, my beloved says she just had a heart attack. So don't focus on a heart attack, because there's another stage of your journey that's coming, that's giving you a new life, new ways to live, new breath, all that type of stuff, right? Focus on the positive, like I'm still here. Like, if I'm still here, then I'm going to do X, Y, Z. I'm going to go and join this group, and I'm going to go do this. Like, you got another opportunity, right? Once again, it comes back to this. Perceive with the eyes of love. right? If you perceive with the eyes of love, you'll see nothing but opportunities all around you. You won't see limitations, because once again, it says, when you perceive with the eyes of love, you see God everywhere. So God is with you, collective. And just know that whatever is getting ready to come, it is something amazing. It's a new chapter in your life. Okay? So that is the message I have, you guys. I ain't planning on being on here an hour, 33 minutes, but I guess that's the message that beloved had. I'm one of those readers. I'm like a movie. It starts slow, but towards the end is like, so yeah. But I thank everybody for tapping in and stuff. Make sure you guys follow me, like the video and whatnot. You can message me at blackmadonnahp.com. Wait, did I say black? I'm the same thing. I'm Black Madonna HP everywhere. So if you need a personal anything like that, definitely email me, Google me, something like that. If this is where it ends for you, I thank you so much for tapping in to Black Madonna HP's table etiquettes. Until next time, love, peace, and self. Take care. I'm so happy it helped you, beloved. I'll see you next time. Thank everybody for tapping in. I appreciate you.